Hey and welcome folks, Mark Rolton coming to you from the very nucleus of Massland's HQ. Clearly the market is an explosive state of growth. I'm going to share with you today really why you and I need to be a part of that trend. You look around Sydney right now, we know there's been over 16% growth year on year. The last 12 months have been stellar in property across the country. When you look at Sydney, things are changing there so rapidly. I was reading an article just yesterday in the Financial Review, and it was talking about the amount of properties that have now been approved, ready to come on. In the last 12 months, only 13,400 properties have been approved. The state government, now I believe the state government's a fairly conservative player, the state government has said that we need 33,000 properties to keep up with pace of the population and the demand right now. 13,400 versus 33. There is a massive gap, huge gap, which spells out a massive opportunity for you and me. The project I wanted to brief you on was a project obviously that you and I know as Maximise. And this particular project is a very unique transaction whereby you look at the property that we're talking about here, and it really is an unusual development. Why? We're about 900 metres away from a brand new Costco in Glenfield. And you think about that. It's a very unique location. One, it's 50 odd k's from the CBD of Sydney. We're about 3.5 k's from a train station. We've got 6 schools within 3.9 kilometres. It is a key piece of real estate that you and I need for our portfolio. Now I'm keeping stock in there myself. The project is a cracking location. But I don't want to sort of talk and harp too much on why it's such a good spot. It really comes down to the math. If you look at the average medium price property, folks, in the last 12 months, it has shifted up in value by 118,000. Yes, that's more than $2,000 a week in capital gain. Now, a lot of people, a lot of Australians, we don't make that kind of money in a week. However, property prices have been moving like that consistently for the last 12 months. This is your time to act. We have a handful of properties left in this particular development where people have bought 3 and 4 at a time but can't quite finance 4 properties at once. My suggestion, seize the opportunity. Folks, the market is absolutely rallying hard. Now's the time to bust through. Kick the door wide open and say, you know what, I want some of those gains for myself. And if that's going to now fit into getting you retired earlier, paying down debt on your principal point of residence, if it's going to pay for the kids' universities, fees I should say, whatever that may be, whatever's in that criteria for you, whatever that burn, need and desire may be, now's the time to secure it because there really is a handful left. When you look around this project, we're surrounded by Mirvac. Many of you would know that public brand. Mirvac's been selling townhouses in the vicinity between $464,000 to $479,000. These particular properties have been listed now just below $440,000, depending on the size of the footprint that you so choose. My suggestion, seize it. Folks, nothing happens until you and I decide it to be so. And if that's your choice to move and make some money along with Massland, well, let's participate in those spoils together. Grab a telephone, send an email, and for goodness sakes, really do put your foot on something that you know is going to grow in value. This is your call to action. Get off your butt, make it happen. The rental returns are off the charts. Strata levy fees or body corporate are below $19 per week. Why? I'm holding stock as an investor like you, and the returns are really healthy. We're talking $495 a week in rent today. I believe when this project is completed, come May, June of 2015, rents will be easily $505, maybe even bordering in the $510 range. So this is Mark Rolton signing off, wishing you all the very best with your investment portfolio. I look forward to hearing about successes and seeing your portfolio develop over time. But for goodness sakes, make some dough. Let's get together and do some investing. I look forward to speaking with you soon and hearing about your great stories. Have a great night and bye for now.